So, hello and welcome to the JFashion Show. My name is Ashley, and I am one of the Lolita programming coordinators, along with my co-coordinator, Sonia. Okay. And yeah, we dressed up in Anime Boston theme today. I hope you like my bow. All right. So yeah, how is everybody doing today? Are you sure? How are you doing today? Hey. So we are so excited to bring you a fantastic lineup of designers, and are especially excited to be hosting the fashion show on Saturday in this giant room. Both the fashion track and the JFashion show have been growing at Anime Boston, due in part to the fantastic support of the Lolita community in Boston and around the Northeast, as well as the interest of the AB community. Hey, okay. So, have you been enjoying the panels for the fashion track? Woo! Who's attended a panel so far? Me. Okay, I see you. Yeah, nice. Well, thank you for everyone for attending, and if you don't know, you can look forward to more panels today and tomorrow, as well as the JFashion Swap Meet tomorrow at 12:30 in Ballroom A, down the hall that way. And of course, nearly all of the designers we have today have booths in either the dealer's room or the artist's alley, so make sure to check them out. And some of the items that you see modeled today will be available at the booths afterwards. All right, today's show will feature several forest-inspired collections, a carnival, sinners, and some pastel lifestyle goodness, as well as a brand debut. Are you excited? Woo! All right. Just as a note, we still have people coming in. The models will be walking down this center way. So please do not get up to leave in the middle of a walk. There will be time between each of the brands to leave if you need to, but please do not exit down this center row to the halfway point while the show is ongoing. So thank you so much. Now, who is ready for the fashion show? Is that all you've got? I think you're ready for the fashion show. So let's get started. All right, our first brand today is Belladonna. Belladonna began creating JFashion clothing and accessories for the American market in 2013. Since then, they have had the pleasure of showing collections in fashion shows all across the United States and even a few international shows. Over the years, Belladonna has grown and now offers plus-size clothing, a large array of kawaii aesthetic jewelry, press-on nails, and everything from elaborate to staple Lolita fashion items. Join Belladonna Fashions as we escape into the woods, where forest friends await us and leave behind the turmoil of this world. fantastic show from Belladonna. Are you ready for our next brand? Yeah! All right, next up is Miss Candyholic. Miss Candyholic is a whimsical fashion and lifestyle brand for the princess off-duty, where soft pastels meet vintage kawaii charm. Inspired by magical girl anime and a wish for more inclusivity, it became a handmade dream turned global fashion fairy tale. Each piece is made to bring sweetness, comfort, and a touch of wonder to your day. Whether you're twirling through errands or savoring a slow afternoon, Miss Candyholic invites you to dress like every moment is a bit enchanted. brand debut. And so let's welcome Twilight Valley, a new brand by Madison Redler, who is a recent graduate of Mass Art.
Woo!
I'm sure we have some Mass Art grads in the room, yeah? Yes! All right, starting with the idea of wanting to make Lolita clothes for everyone, no matter one's size or gender, they began to explore what others believed were missing in the fashion. Madison creates clothes with a high attention to craft and detail, spending a great amount of time making sure certain things are just right. They use a great amount of hand sewing and embroidery in this collection, which explores the Varian folk costume, bringing it into the fun style of Lolita in an elegant and classic showcase. Madison would like to give a special thanks to their friends and family for being there to support them. Thank you so much, and please enjoy the first collection from Twilight Valley. What a wonderful collection. I love classics, so I'm very inspired. How about you? All right, we're gonna give people a minute to cycle if they need to. So if you want to get up and leave, now is the time. I want you to stay, please stay. But like, I understand sometimes you gotta go somewhere. So how are you enjoying the show so far? I see so many beautiful people in the audience. I love seeing everyone dressed up. Of course, we have all of our cosplayers as well. We love to see it. But thank you for wearing JFashion to Innovate Boston. We're really excited. Okay. I'm going to need the person in the very middle to move out of the way. Thank you. As a reminder, our models do walk down this center aisle, so please do not go in that area while people are walking. Thank you. All right. And now, next up is Pocket Bean. Pocket Bean is a pocket-sized store for all magical creatures, creating custom clothing for all body types and gender presentations. This collection has been living somewhere between bone and skin, begging to see the light. We hope you enjoy it. What a wonderful collection. Who liked that? All right. Well, next up, we're taking a little turn to a carnival puppet collection from Dandy Puppeteer. This is a beautiful and whimsical EGL clothing collection, designed by Dandy Puppeteer. The collection was inspired by carnival nights and has intricate braided and scalloped lace details, along with an alternating color panel representing a carousel top. It features two counterparts, feminine or masculine styling, and pastel or monochromatic color palette. Accessories include matching bonnets, wrist cuffs, mini carousel hats, and leather carousel purses. Are you ready? Woo! up and go, but all right. Shout it out. Who's your favorite so far?
Woo! All of them.
Yeah, I am just loving all of the unique collections we have this year, and everyone kind of came and had so much fun inspiration, and I hope everyone here is having a great time at Anime Boston so far. Yeah? So who's gonna go out after this and buy something from the dealer's room? Yeah. Okay. I mean, come on. We have to have a little joy in our lives, yeah? The cool, pretty. All right. Let's see. Next up, we have Cotton Book. Yay! Cotton Book's original prints bring woodland whimsy to your wardrobe in comfy, natural materials. Their Possum and Raccoon's Fete collection makes its springtime debut, giving scavenging critters a chance to be painted like French ladies, as well as introducing a line of cut sews for everyday wear. Anime Boston is also getting a sneak preview on both stage and at their booth in the Artist Alley of the Autumn Spirits Collection update, coming to the Cotton Book website this fall. Mushrooms, falling leaves, and moths all come out to dance on this watercolor print with fairy-inspired cut-sew styles. There's people leaving. Gotta give them a second. It's all right. But you all here, I appreciate you. Okay. A Tennessee-based indie Lolita brand dedicated to size inclusivity, comfort, and timeless charm. Blending classic Lolita aesthetics with practical design, our pieces are thoughtfully crafted to celebrate all bodies while offering ease of wear for everyday magic. This collection is inspired by mystical magic and enchantments, and every piece whispers secrets from a hidden world. Now, let's welcome Enchanted Dream Couture. So last up, we have Sweet Mildred. I told you we had some forest-themed collections, but now, welcome to the forest floor. Sweet Mildred is so happy to return to Anime Boston this year and is proud to present a handmade collection rooted in classic Lolita fashion with soft silhouettes and vintage charm. For the gentle-hearted wanderer and the romantic who dreams of fungi and ferns, you can find these outfits and others at Sweet Mildred's booth in the dealer's hall. Let's go. everybody please give it up one more time for sweet Mildred. What a stunning final dress to conclude today's fashion show. What do you think? And please just give it up one more time for all of the brands that presented here today. So once again, as a reminder, you can shop Belladonna and Sweet Mildred's collections in the dealer's hall right now, or probably maybe give it an hour just so they can get the clothes back there. Cotton Book is in the Artist Alley, and they'll also have some of their items available for sale. And not all of the collection items are on sale, but you can also shop Dandy Puppeteer, Miss Candyholic, and Enchanted Dream Couture in the dealer's room. And Pocket Bean is in the Artist Alley, and you can inquire into their collection if you are interested in what you saw on stage. And finally, our debut brand, Twilight Valley, is going to be open for commissions and custom work through their Instagram. I believe it's Twilight Valley. I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure you can find them pretty easily. And now, I would like to welcome my co-coordinator, Sonia, to the stage. Sonia has been backstage running the green room and making sure everyone gets here on time. And we twinned a little bit, so I hope you appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your enthusiastic support. In addition to your support, we'd like to express an appreciation for the designers for bringing their brand to AV and the models for showing off the brand's design. And also shout out to the AV volunteers who helped us get the show running smoothly. So big round of applause for them. And as a reminder about the JFashion swap meet tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. and to check the guidebook for more fashion track panels. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your con. Thank you so much.